Hello. How are you? Welcome to Bad Tree Productions.
Oh,
Yeah?
not me. Them. The heathens.
The heathens? I don't know. That's kind of a term of endearment, I guess, right? Yeah. So what's up, buddy?
Oh, not much. Just coming to check in on the show car. It's awfully dusty. I don't know why you'd be driving your show car on the gravel roads. It's a show car now.
I guess. Whatever.
Second place winner. Previous episode.
Yeah,
Wow.
Congratulations.
Yeah, good job.
You did it.
I didn't do anything. I just parked it there and walked away. Now we've found more things that need to be addressed, and Jay has been tackling those things since its car show
Debut. All right. So our main issue immediately was whenever we turned the battery switch on, boom, all of a sudden the starter wanted to engage. And I thought, what the hell? So shut it off. We did a little troubleshooting on it. Kind of came to the conclusion that it was the ignition switch, faulty ignition switch. So I ordered one off Rock Auto. It's like 10 bucks, pretty cheap. Nice looking switch, actually. It looks like a good quality piece. Probably made with maybe original manufacturer dies or whatever, but it's kind of a typical switch, and it covers a broad band of years and so on and so forth. But I got that, and then had to take the dash apart because I wanted to address some other issues with the dash. And anyway, we pulled the old switch out, put the new one in, connected the battery again, and boom, same issue. It started coming on, or it started coming to engage. Anyway, we checked the starter or the ignition to relay wire. It's right here. This, when you pull this off, it would kill, or it would stop the starter. So this wire actually was hot all the time, and it needs to be not hot when it's off. So anyway, we took the wrap off, and the wire here looks good. So we basically pinpointed it to under the dash. So under the dash, somewhere in that harness, the wire is shorted out, shorting it against something that's hot. So it's energizing that. So anyway, while we're fixing that, there are a couple other items we need to address under the dash, and that was the windshield wipers. The windshield wipers were not engaging, or they weren't operating with a switch on. So if you got, what do you want to go over this or what? Or I want to pull that switch apart and show them the switch, I guess, right?
Okay.
So if you don't have one, get yourself a factory service manual. It should be specific to your year, I guess, but my first one was actually a 68, and there's so many differences between 67 and 68 that I actually went ahead and got a 67 manual. Anyway, like I said before, I actually purchased this one here. This is on eBay. This was 20 bucks. I mean, hell of a deal. Usually they're about 50, ballpark figure. But this is an old original one. The cover was coming off. I actually fixed it with some contact cement. So anyway, it's good to go. So anyway, the factory service manual will show you a troubleshooting guide for your wiper system. And the first one is binding linkage, but you put a power probe to this thing like 5 months ago, and the wipers actually came on. So with power to however you're troubleshooting that or whatever. So the next item to check for is a faulty instrument panel switch. So that's what I'm doing right now. So let me show you what I did. Let me show you what I found. So the manual tells you to test the switch, see the wiper switch, instrument panel mounted, and that's just the next page here. See, panel switch test. There are 2, 3, maybe 4 different types of switches. This one here is just a 2-speed switch, so it just got off. It's got off, low, and fast. There are others that are low, and then they're variable speed, and then high. And then some switches incorporate a push button to engage your electric pump on your washer. Okay, see how that goes? So there's a variety. And your switch needs to correspond with your motor. So if you've got a 2-speed switch, you got to have a 2-speed motor, and so on. Get it right. This stuff is expensive. You can't buy this on Rock Auto, so you're stuck with rebuilding your own. Okay, pick it up on eBay. They're like $225, $300. I mean, that's crazy. So I mean, we're gonna fix this for free. All right. Actually, we've already fixed it, but we're gonna show you how we did it. So you can go to a junkyard, maybe get lucky and buy one for 10, 12, 20 bucks. Who knows? But anyway. Yeah, you can't buy this. The NOS ones are expensive too. So if you can still find one, but anyway, that's what it looks like. So anyway, what you do is you get a big screwdriver, and there are a couple of they kind of dink it on the outside of the case. There's kind of a, I don't know if it's a steel it's kind of pottish in a way, but you know, I actually broke one of the dinks here. So be careful with it. But you can get a screwdriver in there, wedge it, open it up, and then what you'll have is
so don't be a dink and
right.
break your dinks.
Right, exactly. Right. So anyway, this comes apart like so. And there's this plate like that. Okay. A little bit of a circuit board, I guess you could call it in a way. But anyway, I cleaned these up with, I cleaned all the parts up with electric cleaner. I got all the old grease out. Old grease just gets kind of gummy, you know, when it gets kind of sticky. So I think that might have been kind of the issue. Okay, so let me put this back together here, like this for now. But as you can see, the outer part of the switch has this little notch that corresponds with this this little tang here. Okay, so you can't screw this up. All right. Same holds true for this little separator gasket. I guess you could call it a gasket, but it's made out of a kind of a plastic, whatever. But that goes on there like that. Okay. So inside here, pretty simple. You just got you got this piece here, this little switch part, and you've got this little piece here, and this actually, I mean, there's no way to screw this up. There's a little bit of a roller ball here, and that corresponds to these three kind of divots in the bottom of the housing. The switch shaft itself is D-shaped. Okay, so this part here corresponds with that D shape, so it goes right in just like that. Okay, see, and then it locks into 3 positions, kind of those little divots there. This part here, and so what I do is I cleaned it with this electrical parts cleaner, and cleaned them all up. They were kind of black and gummy, you know, but they look nice and clean now. See, so this part here just kind of drops in place. There's a little pin here where it corresponds with this hole in the bottom of it, so you just drop that into place. Kinda. What in the hell? Damn it, Blake. Just drop it into place. That's not helping. And you just keep dropping it into place until it drops into place.
Have you dropped it into place yet?
Not yet. I'm just about ready to drop it into place. There we go. I just dropped it into place. And it just, I mean, it looks like, you know, okay, here I am working the action. Okay, it's going to do that. Whoop-de-doo. Pretty easy. You can't hardly screw it up. I mean, well,
it all just falls together.
Pretty much so. So, anyway, then this piece here goes in here like this.
Will it just drop into place there?
It just drops into place. Shut up. Wait, did I drop it into the right place? Yeah, that's correct. All right. Then I've got dielectric grease. I put it on all the copper parts. I put some on this plate. I put some in the bottom of the housing also, because you want things to be slippery and smooth and operate correctly. And this thing, after I got it thrown together, it actually, before it would not snap positively into position. So, but now it does. So I'm pretty happy with it. Anyway, then you install the top part like so. There we go. So, so yeah, I can feel it clicking into all 3 positions correctly. That's pretty nice. I'm really impressed with that.
Way to drop that all into place,
right,
man.
So now if you look at okay, so all the way counterclockwise is off, and I've got it off right now. Okay, so your continuity chart shows you B to BU, and that would be this one's B, and this is BU. Okay, so oh, I got it. Hear that? We've got continuity there. All right. So your next step is BU to P and BU, and we've got continuity there. Okay. Your next step is A, and that's this one here. A to F, and F is right here. There we go. Okay, so here's where I was having the problem. B to BU, I had continuity. BU to A, I did not have continuity. So here is A again, and let's put it in low. There's low. So BU to A, and that's this one here.
BU to A.
There you go. And we got continuity there now. We didn't have it before. And the same held true with the high position. So if I switch it over to high, the same test, BU to A, I didn't have continuity, but I do now. There we go. So anyway,
A to full.
We just saved $220, $300, $225, whatever. That was pretty lame.
Whatever, Jay. You're just mad you didn't think of it.
Right. So anyway, fixed it. So next step is we're going to get this. We're going to close the housing back up. We'll take a pair of channel lock and dink these dinks back over how they were originally. Be careful with it. You know, slow and steady pace wins the race. Right. So anyway, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, next you'll see us in there with it hooked up and trying to operate the wipers. We'll see how it goes. Bye-bye. Okay, so we've folded our dinks over on our newly
Dinked
rebuild switch. Okay, so there we go. So
oh, it's called a switch, not a dink.
Yeah, it's a switch. Yeah. Okay, there we go. So it's in off right now. Oh, I'll run back and turn the battery on real quick. Ooh. And, oh, we got a light here. All right, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, turn the key. Wait a minute. Turn the key to just the run position. Whoops! Whoa! Look at that.
My duster windshield wipers don't work either.
What do you think of that, Blake?
I like that.
Ooh, look at the song back and forth.
Oh, it doesn't even sound terrible or anything either.
No, it don't sound bad, does it?
No.
So there you have it. We fixed it.
With dink technology.
Right. So, okay. Next step, I'm going to rig up. I'll give that vacuum hose back in through here so I can hook it up to that.
You need new vacuum hose.
I got some.
Okay.
And
tachometer?
Yeah, I can. I mean, you don't have to do that. Yeah, we could. I mean, yeah, I'll look into that. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So.
Oh, replace that tranny line.
Tranny line.
You know, the rubber line.
Oh, right. There you go. Okay.
And then find out where that oil's leaking from. And
is it from the intake, you think, or what?
I think it's from the back of the intake by the distributor.
All
but
right.
it's like dripping every time you park.
Oh, okay. All right.
So it should be addressed. We might have to just take the intake off and reseal it, right?
Right. So next time we're in here, we'll probably the next big issue for this area is the steering column. It needs to be rebuilt. So that'll be a whole nother episode. But for right now, we're struggling with it. It'll be all right. Oh, I could hook some horns up too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So anyway, there we go. We fixed that. So yeah, there we go. Save $300. Do it yourself. Alrighty.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Morgan Freeman roof out.